Well, there's something I haven't got for a while. It's a somewhat decent silhouette before the sun comes up. It's, until is it 10 after 5? But there's some silhouette. And yeah, I can put 8 bales up there, but for, well, I gotta work around bracing on top. I either get 6 or 8. That'll be a whole lot easier with the John Deere here than with the skid steer. And got a feeling when we're said and done this year, there's going to be something stacked in front of the Versatile and the sprayer won't be sitting there. Just got a feeling that's how it's going to be. Just because I know about how many bales are, well, I know how many we've baled. Just don't know how many we got left to bale. So, anyway, it's been a while since I brought you for my walkthrough. Not that I do the walkthrough all summer, but get it done once in a while. And Bam's group is pretty much in the corner by the looks of it. I don't think all of them are there. Part of them are probably over by the cedars. Either that or part of them are hiding in the barn, which could be too. So, anyway, see how the day pans out. I guess Brooke and Matt are going to be, well, Brooke's got to work for Maury today. And I think Matt's going to be working on the house up there. And Tylen is house sitting the other direction. So somehow Blakely is either going to get brought out here by Brooke and Matt, or Tylen will swing by and pick her up. So she'll be here again today. And Dino's group kind of spread out by the looks of it. Oh, there, my bad. There's a better silhouette. And with that, yeah, we'll see what else I can get you today. Yeah, she's gonna go put some fuel in that. We just brought home, whole 8 bales from them 2 little batches. They are up there. Got to swing a little on that far one to miss the brace, but this one, the stack's over far enough that I can go straight in with it. And then, yeah, that's that canary grass bale from down the road. It's going to get fed. It's not getting stacked, so that's what I've been using to push them in better with. That ought to do her for a while. Trailer's still loaded. I did get it unstrapped this morning, but I got to mention it because he said to. Brent Erickson messaged me last night, says, "Hey, I'll give you a call in the morning." I said, "Okay." He said, "I'll call you about 5:30 your time," which would be 7:30 his time. I'm up anyway. Well, by 5:35, he hadn't called me, and I was done unstrapping, so I called him. Spent a few hours, literally a few hours talking, which was good. Get caught up. Sorry, got to get in the shade. It's getting warm in the sun. I'm going to grab my pickup and go over to where the big baler and rakes are and grab the rakes and go back to where we picked part of those bales up and start raking in front of Ty while she makes little bales. And maybe tomorrow morning will be cool enough to run that thing. We'll see. So, anyway, late start to the day, but it's actually just about right. Should be just right to bale when we get going. I'm good with that. Well, it's definitely been a morning. But she hadn't said she broke a bale yet, so I'm not going to say anything about that because she's made it all the way around now. Well, almost. It actually started right behind me. I might remember to show you later. I fudged up. I had to run down to the neighbors, and Ty had the 2294 in the baler in front of the fuel pumps. Of course, the trailer's right there. And I backed between the two with my pickup. And I turned my back end cleared. I was right up by the front tire on the tractor. I turned my head just in time to almost see me hit the front fender on the trailer. I missed it. All was good. So fast forward to I got back. Made sure Ty was ready to go. And I went to back out so I could go get this tractor with the rakes. And I was watching that front tire on the tractor. I was in the right spot to miss everything, but I was on a little different angle. Busted the shit out of my right tail light. Put a nice dent in the box. Now I'll say it ain't the first time that pickup's hit something. It's been quite a few years ago now in the dark when I went to leave one night. The 5288 was parked below the shop, and I got gas before I left, and when I backed up, I bumped the frickin' tire in the dark. I couldn't see it. And now I straightened that half-assed. And I think it's the same side. Perfect. Yeah, it is. So I damaged what was already damaged. Incidentally, it's the same side that Becky stopped past the driveway once when she was flagging for us, and the air compressor was on the back, and I told her, do not go past the driveway so you don't have to back up, because that compressor is a bitch to back up. Oh, she totally spaced it. She grabbed the mail while she was there, and then she backed up. Well, the compressor came around the side. It hit that fender too. So I guess there's something about the right fender on my pickup. So yeah, pretty well destroyed the tail light. Dad's pickup's still sitting there. It ain't going anywhere soon. Well, unless it goes to an auction or something. So I'm gonna take the right tail light off the end. Do that when I get home. But anyway, that's my story. I'm gonna blame it on Brent. Got my day started too late. It's all his fault. Maybe he'll come fix it for me. Yeah, right. So anyway, we're gonna see how many bales we get here. There's some fair color to them. I knew there would be. We haven't touched it. And yeah, you remember when I cut this, there were some Canadians through here. You don't want to be grabbing that when you're feeding. That's what a pitchfork's for. So hopefully all goes well that way. And what is it, 11:30 now? This is about the speed we're going to go. She's running first and first because it's a good windrow and it's just rough enough. I mean, it'll take it in the next gear, but most of this field's just rough enough. You just beat yourself up. Ain't worth it. So that's just how we're going to do it. Get down here, move down that way. Literally, the field where the big baler is quarter mile. That, so that's not too bad. And we will get a count on what's here, and I know about what we need. We need so many stacks to fill that part of the barn. If we get some extra, that's fine too. Put it someplace. If we don't get enough here, we'll get some of that down there. I'm slow. Right where she's at right now, she broke a bale in the second round, so I got it into the round she's on. And while I was scattering it and rusting it up and putting it into this windrow, I had a fawn. It was on the neighbor's driveway. Couldn't get through the fence into where the timber is.
You grabbing with the little goose over there?
And then it was in the fields when I was about where she's at. It was clear up running out in front of me.
Oh, now he's running back.
Poor little bugger. But I didn't get any video of that. Sorry about that. My bad. You know how that goes. Try to make some decent windrows for here in the corner here.
I'm guessing Mommy must have jumped the gate and he can't get around it because now he's going back down the driveway again.
Well, Mommy's got to be out there somewhere, we hope. Pretty good sized spawn. Still had its spots, but pretty big. I was surprised.
Gonna get himself tangled in the fence the way he's going.
And I hope we don't do like she's saying and get tangled up in the fence. but that's no bueno. We've saved a few
I
that
just
way.
hope he doesn't keep full speed ahead and get out in the middle of the road and get hit.
I don't know where he is over there, but over there somewhere, trying to get in with. Oh, there he is. I don't know if you can see him or not. I think he just got through the. Nope, didn't get through the fence. Neighbors over there have goats. He's like about the middle of the screen. Oh well. We'll get away from him for a little bit.
Telling you, the one coming out of my ass is still in bed.
Well, I didn't make it very far. She just broke another one right in the draw over there. She said she just broke one up there in the corner. And when I was straightening the one broken one over here up, she told me she got 3 of them up here. Now, how the hell? Because she had to put, I'm guessing, 50 or 80 bales down before she broke the first one. I don't get it. And we've been over that knotter and over that knotter and over that knotter. At least we don't have to do too damn many, but God, I don't want to have to rebale 50 bales either. I mean, we're only talking 800 to 1,000 bales is what we need to put up. Well, it wasn't too bad. It's only broke 6 before that one. It broke that one on her very last pass. So, and that was a single windrow. I told her, yeah, sucks to be you. She got to get off and pick up twine on her own. I don't think that's too bad, really. 7 out of what's here. Not that I know what's here for sure, but. And I did some figuring quick, just off the top of my head. I know we can get at least 750 bales in where we're going. I don't know what the hell is here till she tells me. But I don't think there's enough here. I probably could look back at last year and see what we took off of this, but I think this went in big bales last year. Either that or, well, last year we may have sold it to the neighbor over there. That's what we've been doing with this patch because it's right here for him. But what I don't understand is it'd be really easy for him to cut a hole in the fence, make a farmer gate, but instead he comes out through this way. This driveway is just this side of the hump in the road and you can't see anything coming. And his driveway is just the other side of the hump and you can't see anything coming. I told him 10 years ago, I said, why don't you just make a farmer gate in there? And, you know, we come in, we try to, when we were selling this to him, we tried to bale this when we baled his. And it just make it so much easier, you know? We can come into this place instead of trying to dodge limbs with the mirrors going through his place. And, you know, just cross and do it. But, well, that's all right, I guess. Yeah, she got a bale out the back, so she'd be done, except for the bale just this side of her front. There's a little spot there, like a quarter of a flake laying there. So if she can do it, she'll get into it. She was going to anyway. Yeah, there she goes. Got just enough room to get around that bale and get it. And there we go. This field is done. She gave me a count. There's 146 bales here. That hurts. Last year was 288. Thank you, Mother Nature. Damn. I said maybe I'd show you what I did. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah. I just stole that off Dad to pick up. Not like it's gonna need it. I'm thinking most of that'll probably come out with a plunger. Pretty creased right here, but I'll pop it out so the fender fits back on, I hope. And Ty says I bent the trailer. I don't think I bent the trailer. I mean, it barely broke the other tail light assembly. It just broke the lens a little bit. Just enough that it ain't, well, I mean, it'll mount back up, but yeah. She says I dented it here, but I didn't because I hit it back here. That's been that way a long time. She says, no, it hasn't. A little different perspective so you can see. But no, I hit here. Nothing there, so she was full of shit. Am I happy about that? No. But, you know, 300 some odd thousand miles on it. And hell, the previous owner had somebody brake check him while he had a 24-foot enclosed trailer full of his construction tools in it. And that's why it had a buck stop bumper on it to begin with, because it was cheaper than factory, and that's all it did to it was wipe out the bumper, the factory bumper. And there's still glass from the Jeep Cherokee's back window down in places. And hell, I've had this thing for 12 years. Every now and then you see a little glass pop up. But anyway, yep. Let's see if we can find a decent toilet plunger, because you can't get into that, not without unbolting the whole side. I already looked. Yeah, it'd be nice if it'll pop part way at least. I mean, I know the crease ain't gonna come out, but yeah, shit happens. Kind of like our hay season. I did some thinking that one patch that we finished, the first one, in little bales, 288 last year and 140 something this year. But we also took 3 big bales off of that, and they're between 17 and 20 bales a piece. So, but still way short. I mean, at that rate, you only get just over 200, and it's still like a full bale wagon short. And we only got 38 bales on the other place so far, so the rest of what we didn't finish big baling in the bigger field is going to go in little bales. But it is way too freaking dry to do any more today. We shouldn't have. We should have just got equipment moved and stopped. There's, out of that 38 bales, there's at least a half a dozen that I know they're not going to load up on the bale wagon. They're going to explode just because they're that dry. Well, yeah, it's a day. It's a little early yet, but tough. It's a day. 87 degrees, could be worse. But that's too hot, and it's like 42% humidity. I don't want to sit on that skid steer and unload that truck. And I remembered, I guess I forgot to mention on my pickup, yeah, Brooke did wreck it. So it's got a new hood and a little new paint on the front. But, you know, other than that, not much has happened to it. And it's way too hot to go sit in that hot box down there and go pick bales up. And then the fun thing for that is, the first piece we did, I got to go down to the other piece where we left the equipment and pull clear into there to turn around and come back, because I can't get in and out to come this direction from there. Perfect. So anyway, I hear Blakely in there crying. I just had to go check the squirrel trap in Mom's entryway. She thought we got another squirrel. I mean, I got one out of there last night, got one out of there, I guess it was right after lunch. And this time it was a bird. So I gotta let her know it was just a bird. Maybe we'll get Blakely to be quiet. Step into the dark and see if she gets quiet. Hey, you. Hey, you're not supposed to cry on camera. What's this about, huh? Oh, we're on camera? Oh, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to let you listen to that too much longer. Oh, there's her new thingy bobber. That one's pretty cool, too. Becky decided this was better for here because, you know, limited space and it'll break down easy and sit in the corner. But anyway, you seeing her Saturday? Hopefully in the morning we can make some better bales and make all the ones we need. And maybe even get some of them in. So thanks for watching, everybody.